Hello there. I've decided today to make a video to help some of the people that I've noticed on the communities for this game. A lot of people seem to require help for just about everything in the game, and I'm sure a lot of you would like to be like, I wish I was stronger. I wish I could get better on my own. So today I'm going to show you a video with all the steps involved, how to better yourself, and this applies from your very first playthrough all the way up to Way of the Neo difficulty. I myself do it still from time to time when I need some gold, or I need some EXP, or I just want some fragments. But anyways, let's get to it. So the mission we're talking about, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about it, is marobashi. Well, I'm probably sure you're wondering, how do I unlock marobashi? That's very simple. You're going to want to go to the dojo, and you have all these different missions here. Specifically the ones down here, which are for the various different weapon types. There's two you're going to want to do. You're going to want to do Zen and Sword R1, which requires 500,000 sword proficiency, and you're going to want to do Steel Across Steel, which is for the spear. Again, 500,000 proficiency required. Proficiency isn't too hard. If you need proficiency, the easiest way to get that is to go to, I believe it's this region. Yes. Greater Demon Hunting. You fight a big Onryuki. He's super easy to kill. Just equip the spear or sword and just whack at his back, and just keep doing that until your proficiency goes up. Anyways, moving on. Once you have those two quests unlocked, you do them. Once you do those quests, you will get this mission unlocked. It's called the Two Masters. That has you fight against basically the spear trainer and the sword trainer. You fight against them, and at the same time, if you beat them, you unlock marobashi, which is a gauntlet against all the trainers. Some people have problems with this mission, but it can be cheesed very, very easily, and I'm going to show you how. Your first step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to craft yourself a set of Kingo gear. Now I know what you're thinking, that I have level 300 gear and all that, but yes, at the level you're playing, even the lower versions will work. You don't need a fully maxed out set to pull this off. So all you need is Kingo gear. I would recommend having stuff as you see here, equipment drop rate, item drop rate, because you're going to be farming with it, so why not get all that good stuff. And then you'll need a weapon. I won't be equipping any other weapons. I could equip them for other set bonuses, but for the sake of this tutorial, you only really need this set. Your accessories don't matter too much as long as you have this one for the requirements down. I mean, you don't need it. You could like put a Kingo helmet here instead. Again, moving on. So once you have your Kingo set, which, by the way, is all about final blow damage and from attacking from behind, which you will want your weapon to kind of be like that as well. You got final blow damage, you got your basic change to attack, your familiarity damage bonus. Everything else is just flavor, it's just spice, doesn't matter. So once you have your Kingo set, and in case you're wondering where to get Kingo set, probably already have it and don't realize it. You can get it from this mission here, the Conspirators. Just do that, you'll get the smithing text for it. You can craft your own version. So once you have your Kingo set, let's talk about skills and stats and all that fun build stuff. Super simple. First things first, use one of these. Gem experience points. Alright, so let's go to the shrine. Guardian Spirit. You're going to want your first Guardian Spirit to be Mizuchi. Now, while Mizuchi is great for giving you bonus experience points, or amrita, as you see there, what's important is how its attack functions, and we'll get into that in a little bit. For your secondary, it doesn't really matter what you bring along, but for the sake of grinding Amrita, it's good to bring along Ice Babe because she gives you more. So yeah, there you go. So check to see how much spirit you're going to need. Going to need 13 spirit for Mizuchi, and you need 20 to get the bonus from that. So the only amount of spirit we'll need in our stats is 20. So we'll take up our spirit to 20. Now, for your equipment, always forge your own equipment so that your requirements down at the bottom of those stats there are half of what they would be if you equip them. So we need 6 body, 6 strength for this set. Now, we're going to be using some magic, so I like to go, about 20 into magic. You won't need a lot. Dexterity, not really important. So, with this farming method, we're not really going to take damage, so it's more about doing damage as opposed to like having a lot of HP. So the main stat for a sword, as we know, is heart, so we're going to go up to 99. I can go to 200, but for the sake of showing you guys, you probably can't go to 200 yet. We'll just go to 99. And then you'll want enough stamina so that you can bring your agility rate down into the green over there. Now, that's level 140. You should be able to get to level 140 relatively easy in your first playthrough. If you can't get to 140, then, just make sure you have your stamina, your magic, your spirit, and then whatever left you can afford, go into heart. As you level up and go through the different playthroughs, you'll add more, like you'll add skill and stuff like that. But for the sake of this video, we'll do level 140 with these basic stats. Now, what skills do you need to learn? Very easy. Some people prefer to use dual swords or whatever your favorite weapon for it is, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be using the sword that's a part of the set. So, we're going to grab some sword skills. Don't need very much. We're going to grab EI Quick Draw, and then we're going to add Quick Draw number 2. Adds more power. Since you had to beat the sword trainer to unlock the mystic arts in the first place to unlock this, you should have access to this. It's just more damage whenever you're attacking behind, so let's get that. Now, as far as stuff you need on the sword, that's really it. So, for the most part, you can just grab various different passives. The most important ones I would recommend are over here in the Kusarigama tree. You're going to want this one right here, increases final blow damage. And yes, even though this is in the Kusarigama tree, it applies to no matter what weapon you're holding at the moment. Certain passives are weapon specific, but they'll tell you that. And then we will get this one, more damage from behind. And then we'll get this one, which is, as long as your health's at max, more damage. And then any leftover skill points you have, just for the grins, I would just go into melee mastery. Doop 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 doo. Doop 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 doo. Alright. Now the actual more important stuff. We'll go into the magic tree. You're going to want to be able to cast things instantly. Always important. So you're going to want to get 3 weakness talismans. And you want to go all the way down. And then you're going to want to get 3 levels of the Guardian Spirit talismans. And as for skill points, that's all that's really required. Anything else is up to your own personal taste. So go to skill customization, make sure EI Quick Draw's on there. You got your skill set. Okay. Go to Ready Jutsu. Gonna bring all these along with us. Make sure to set them as a shortcut. I like to put Spirit Talisman there. And put Weakness Talisman there. And since you're going to be farming experience points, you're going to want these. The Saisetsu Shin or Saisetsu, whatever. The Sake, get drunk. You know what I'm talking about. Bring these along. Good experience points. And yeah, that's all we're going to need for this. So, we got our armor set we crafted. Various different stats for item drops, stuff like that. We got our Weakness Talisman, our Guardian Spirit Talisman, our EXP drink, and Elixir just in case. So now, once you have everything ready, go ahead. We'll go find Marobashi. This is for Way of the Samurai. It'll look pretty easy. I'll do the next difficulty up, and I might do the next one after that for fun. And then also included in this video, I'll show you where to farm those EXP drinks so that you can get a bunch of them really fast so you'll never run out. So Marobashi is basically a gauntlet against all the trainers. You'll fight them in the dojo. So you're going to want to drink your sake. Now, the water dragon spirit up there, whenever you summon it, it'll do this attack. If that water dragon hits a human enemy, they'll automatically fall down, which gives you a great window of opportunity to attack. I personally like to run up, do EI strike, and then once I'm behind them, stab them while I'm on the ground. That's normally all it really takes to kill them, with the Weakness Talisman. So once you got your EXP drink going, just run up, defense down, hit them with the water dragon, EI. And my weapon is a little strong and this is first difficulty, but after that first hit you'll follow up with a backstab while they're on the ground. This guy's an asshole. Sometimes he likes to get up really early, like way before he should. And sometimes that'll throw you off. I mean, you just got to get used to the flow of this combat. Once you get it down, this is the best gold farm, the best amrita farm, the best divine farm, the best fragment farm, all that. Like, it could solve so many problems. And again, this applies to the future playthroughs. Of course it gets harder in future playthroughs, but all you gotta do is just, upgrade your gear as you go through and just remember the style. And that's it for Way of Samurai. Pick up some of this stuff. Alright, and we're out of here. Now, if you don't care so much about the items on the ground and you just want your EXP, there is a slightly different variation that you do this, which involves using Suzaku, dropping your HP down to critical, then you go into living weapon, and then, you use ground, because you can't use the water dragon, you use ground fire traps, which they will run over them and explode, and then you just run up and, stab them while they're on the ground. Which will give you more EXP because you're using Suzaku, living weapon, you get a big EXP boost, plus you can get accessories which will further increase it. Might do a video on that later, but I'm not going to include that in this. So, we'll bump it up a difficulty. And once you go up in difficulty, you might want to work some new things into the rotation, go down to Spirit Tree, pick up some Carnage Talismans. I mean, those are pretty useful. Sorry if this video is long and dragging on, or my voice is boring. This is the first time I've decided to make a video to help people, so bear with me. You know, again, drink your EXP drink, buff up with the Carnage, and it's just, you know, business just like it was last time. Now, once you get like to the really harder difficulties, you might have to really work on your gear. Like, it'd be good to forge a sword that like has the skill boost for EI Strike or whatever attack you prefer to use. Some people do dual swords with Sign of the Cross. And keep in mind, whatever playthrough you're on, these guys will drop equipment that have a high plus value. So as you spend time farming them, you'll also be getting equipment that you can use to plus your gear, so that you can, you know, keep your damage up. I mean, the gear I'm using right now is just ones that I made from farming the higher level version of this. So, yes, I mean, like I said, you know, that's just a level 140 setup. I could do the next difficulty. Way of the Wise might be slightly harder. That's when you would dump stats into things like skill or the various other stats to boost your sword damage. So, yeah, that's how you farm marobashi. So instead of having to be in the forums or on the communities or whatever, always like, I need help, you can use this strategy, take some time, upgrade yourself, and, you know, spend some time farming until you level up, you get better gear, and you can craft better stuff for you. And that way you can actually enjoy playing with other people instead of having to have them play for you. And the game's much more enjoyable that way. But as I promised earlier, I told you I was going to show you how to farm those EXP drinks. Super easy way. So you're going to want to go to this region here. And you can do it on Way of the Samurai, which makes it easier because there's less enemies to deal with. Going to want to do a mission called the 3 Angry Gods. So from here, you're just going to run up here. Now you can equip like tiger running scrolls to run faster if you want to. It doesn't really matter, it's pretty short. Gonna open up this first door here. Open this box. There's one right there. Plus a wind amulet, but who cares? Gonna go down here and then check out this dead guy here. There's one more right there, and then after that you just go to your little branch thing and duck out. That's all there is to it. And you can go back in there, get 2 more, exit, 2 more. It's super easy farm. And that's it for my video. I won't tell you to subscribe, I won't tell you to like it, but I will ask that if you ever see someone who needs help, send them to this video. You know, I tried to incorporate most of the things that I used myself to get stronger and better, and within 4 weeks of owning the game, I'm playing at end game tier, so it must work. So yeah, that's it for me. Take care, guys, and you know, good luck with RNG.